Hey, on YouTube, this is Rob's Nerdy Knives. Today we have a very special review impressions of a knife that I've received from Quiet Carry. This is the Quiet Carry Catch. Yeah, pretty good. Let's take a look. All right, today we're looking at the Quiet Carry Catch. This is a new design by Quiet Carry. It's called a Catch, designed by Quiet Carry. They are the manufacturer. I think they have an OEM, but it's in Taiwan. They do state that on their website. So this is not Chinese made. It is Taiwan. Some people think the two are the same. They're not. Trust me, they're not. Taiwan is still very much a capitalistic society. It does cost more, but the quality, it's a little nicer. And this is definitely stands out from a lot of the other stuff. You know, I really like Riot. I like Bestech. They do some wonderful, wonderful stuff, but this is exceptional. I really, really think this is worth taking a look at. So the name of the knife is the Catch, recent design. It's a smaller knife. I will tell you, I first asked them if I could borrow this and just do a review because I wasn't sure if I wanted to buy this. It was cool looking and I thought, but it's not, it's different. It's kind of weird. So let me show you what I'm talking about. It's got a weird blade shape, right? I mean, you look at that and you kind of go, what the heck is that? What am I looking at? And it's not that it's like weird or anything, right? It's just that it is, well, it's a different type of blade shape. That's all it is. And I think it's kind of cool. I like it. I'm trying to see, what do they call their blade shape? Do they have a name for it? It's not a recurve. It almost looks like a Warncliffe sort of thing. What are they calling it? Tell me what. They call it modified. Fair enough. It is modified. I would go with that. You've got a little feel of, I think, like a sheep's foot going on here, but not really. You've got this going, so it's like a sheep's foot reverse tanto sort of belly kind of, I don't know. It feels like it's a mix and definitely unique shape, and I like it. It is a smaller knife. It's not gigantic. We'll do the measurements here in a second. So when I first got it, I thought, oh, it's going to be small. It's going to be hard to carry. Since I got it, I mean, it's just so comfortable. Vanax super clean, which they do awesome job at. Titanium, love the milled knurling, the texture on here. It's got a milled titanium clip. It is not reversible, right-hand tip-up only. Does have steel bar insert over travel stop. Got a nice cutaway, easy access, nice chamfering. Beautiful, beautiful. They do a lot of the lock bar weight relief on the inside, so outside it's very minimal. Doesn't dig in. The clip doesn't get in the way. It doesn't cause, bunching up and then causing issues. Love the front side where there's no screws. Even this pivot is just kind of a beautiful little aesthetic right there. That placement seems a little off-center, but it's there for a reason because you get the best blade to handle ratio. You see when you close it, the tip of the blade goes all the way back here. You do have this full back spacer. It's not really a back spacer. It's a two-piece construction, and it creates a faux back spacer. It's really this scale meeting together at this scale. So it almost looks like an integral. It's like a faux integral, if you will. I like that. Now, this has caged ceramic ball bearings. I did put skiffs in there. And I do like when it drops, I can catch my finger right here, and you do clear the clutch right there. So there's the clutch, and then you go past. It's nice, right? So I can catch it there, and then I can drop it like that. And that, with the skiffs in there, just beautiful, buttery. Dead nut center, really nice. Very functional jimping up there. That does work. So when you're open deploying, you want to do a cut. Nice flat grind. It's not a full flat. It stops right there, but it's fine. It's pretty thin. We'll measure that in a second as well. Love the barrel, the thumb studs with the barrel, the volcano kind of step mill. That's the perfect. It's just really easy to get to. I like that a lot. So that to me is awesome. Love the roundedness, chamfering all the way around there, chamfering all over here, rounded in here. Makes this super comfortable. It's like a contoured, and it really is. It's not fully contoured, but it sure feels like contoured. Between the chamfering, between the roundedness, this feels like a contoured scale. And it's very, very comfortable. You do get a little grip in there, nice little area where you can hold, feel like you're locked in presentation. And this jimping really does work up here. It locks you in. I can move across it. Once I push, I'm locked in. So it's very functional jimping. The frame lock does engage. We're good 35, 40%. I think that's fantastic, right? We do have weight relief on the inside. You can see that nice weight relief on both sides. I think that's stupendous, superb, wonderful. And couldn't quite come up with the words, right? Easy to reverse flick as well, right? Left-handed. Thumb studs work great left-handed. Now, you do have what I love to say is bonus middle finger reverse flick. So that works really nice. Now, I don't know, see if I can get it over here. I think it's a little more, yeah, Doesn't work really great left-handed, so to me it's just purely a bonus, but the thumb studs are just fantastic. This is one of those things where you put the thumb stud where they want you to put the thumb stud. When you deploy, it deploys. It doesn't feel like it resists you, and it's like kind of badly placed. You know, sometimes you get a knife and it just feels like either the detent's a little too crisp or the angle that I'm going at is not right. And you get guided sometimes to those angles, and they do a really nice job guiding me to the exact angle that I should be at. It's very comfortable, very easy to deploy. It's a nice crisp pop. Now, one thing I did notice with this jimping right there being so, nice and, I don't know, you can lock you in, I can front flip it, which is kind of weird, right? With that shape and being so low. There we go. You front flip it, and you got to get the right angle going up and the right flick at the same time. So now I can't do it. Why? It's because I'm doing it on camera. Hold on. Okay. I was doing it earlier. I promise. But it works. It's not meant to be, but it kind of can do it, right? It's a little harder. It's like the shaman, the Spartaco shamans. Sometimes it's super easy on one knife, and the next knife it's not. And this one was easy at one point, and I don't know why. Probably because I was doing it too much because I got so excited I did it. Who knows? All right, so that's the action. Steel blade, titanium scales. Love that. The hardware, everything's really nice. I think it's fantastic. Let's do some measurements on this guy. See how much they weigh, or it weighs. I think it's around 3 ounces, if I remember. I think I weighed it. If not, I think it feels like 3, maybe a little over. 3.2 ounces. Yep, so right there, 3.2 ounces, which is not bad for a nice titanium knife like this. Now, it's not super huge, but it's not super small. It's right at where we get into what's almost super small. This is medium-sized EDC carry because I think it's right at 7 inches. Yeah, just a hair under. I want to say 1/32 under 7 inches. So I would call this 6 and 31 32, 6.95 inches, right? It's right at 7. The grip area right here is about 3 3/4. If you choke up, you can kind of choke up. You almost get a 4 inches, which is not bad, right? I got large hands with big meaty fingers. I got a good grip. If I choke up here, I've got a little room. So I think extra large hands with big meaty fingers, regular size hands, extra large, regular size hands, double extra large, maybe even triple extra large, easily on there. I think that's nice. All right, so let's go ahead and do the blade length. So it's right at 3 inches. If you go from the tip to there, the actual cutting length is going to be 2 7/8. So it's not a full 3 size. You got to be careful. Know your state laws, because if state laws from the tip to the scale, right at 3, might not be legal. If it's just the actual cutting blade length, it's under 3. So just whatever your state law is, right? All right, so that's the let's do the blade stock thickness. That's the other one. It's not, like I said, it's not super aggressively thick, right? But it's not super thin. Let's get that. I think it's about 100 thousandths. No, it's 110 thousandths, 111 thousandths of an inch. So it's definitely less than 120 thousandths that you typically see. So it's not super thin, but it's not, not super thick. Definitely nice and slicey. I can tell you, cut a lot of pears, a lot of apples with this thing. I love it. It's a fun knife to carry. It's very useful for me. All right, so what's the category of this? This is definitely in the higher end knife. This runs around 380, 385. They sell pretty quick. When they drop, they sell pretty quick and they sell out. Really nicely done. Fantastic. This is another wonderful one. That action right there, look at that. Just buttery smooth with their caged ceramic ball bearings. Now, I think they use some really nice ones. They're not terrible. Do you need skiffs? No, but I like to put skiffs in, and I recommend them. I do like skiffs. And if you ever decide to do skiffs, use RNK10, save 10%. Helps you. Also helps the channel. I'll be straight up with you. It does. Now, they also have thick washers. So if you're not a skiff fan, if you don't like caged bearings and you have a caged bearing knife and you thought, man, it'd be nice if I could put washers on that, they do thick washers. Absolutely an alternative. Some people just absolutely love them because their tolerances are fantastic. Just something to keep in mind. Maybe you'd rather have phosphor bronze on this. You could do it. All right, so that's the price range. It's definitely going to be in the what I call higher end. So what's the purpose? EDC hard use, collection piece? Yes, all the above. Absolutely, collection piece, beautiful. I love quite carry. I do have several of them. I have the Drift LCT, and I have a RNK10. I love all 3 of those knives. They're fantastic. Really, really great stuff. I've had almost every other knife they've had. I've had the Quiet Carry 9. I've had the Waypoint, the Waypoint L. I've done the Drift LC. I have the Mark. I also have, I have their Mark, their fixed blade, which is my absolute favorite fixed blade. It's such a great such a great fixed blade. Just handles on that thing are just the best I have in any fixed blade. I cannot rave enough about it. All right. So absolutely a collection piece, but it's definitely EDC and hard use. Hard use as a small frame lock can be. So if you need the right tool for the right job, you know, get yourself a fixed blade. Get yourself an axe. This is not an axe. It's not a fixed blade, but it will work great all day long, cutting boxes, getting into stuff. It's very functional, very good tool. To me, it's a joy to carry. So there you go. What are the Ergo's overall design? How do I feel? The handles, opening, close. The handles are great. Just super comfortable. Everything rounded, no sharp edges, nowhere. It's just really, really nice. Super, super comfortable. I do believe there was a little bit of an edge there. I filed that down. I did let them know, so I don't know if maybe they'll have it fixed in a future iteration, or maybe my knife just had the one weird sharp little corner and you'll never see it in any other knife. If that's the case, then I just got the one weird one, right? But if not, I did let them know, and you know, all it takes is a quick file and boom, it's gone. That's all it is. Super, super easy. Definitely worth it in my opinion. So there you go. Fantastic little knife. So open and closing is fantastic. The thumb studs work just great. I can fidget with this all day long. I do like the little middle finger reverse bonus flick. It does work, right? Except on a really, really dry day when your hands are super dry. Yeah, it could slip off. But the thumb studs always work. Always work as I misdeploy, because I was just trying to do the bonus flick. And now I'm holding the knife weird. So go over here, hold the knife, open, right? Open. There you go. Use the knife like I intend to. All right. The texturing is fantastic. This knurling, this jimping is just gorgeous. I always love what they do on this. This is very, you know, unique and distinct with Quiet Carry. The 4 little dots is there, kind of like a little logo. Have it on both sides. I think it's cool. T8 hardware all the way around. Very nice. Love everything about this. Chamfering, everything. It's just so comfortable. It really is. It's a very, I put this in my hand. I was just so surprised how well it fit. That was the biggest surprise. And I've carried this a lot. I've carried this quite a bit and really enjoyed carrying this knife. Really, really good knife. Jimping, we talked about that. Very functional. There's no lanyard loop. Sorry, guys. All right, so opening, closing, overall feel is just superb. Absolutely superb. Thumb studs work really nicely. I'm going to give, it has bonus flick, and it only has thumb studs, but I'm going to give it a 4. I'm going to give this is really how you execute thumb studs. Especially recently, I had a few knives that had not the greatest thumb studs, and this is just good. And it makes me appreciate a good thumb stud and a good placement of it to make it easy to deploy, because you understand the engineering, the physics, you understand the best leverage where you can get the most pop, snappy kind of deployment. I like that. And I appreciate that. So I'm going to give it a 4. Fidgety goodness, this is 100. I fidget with this all the time when it's in my pocket. And it's, you know, it's got a nice, smooth, quiet carry, kind of a glossy, nice click. It's solid. It's got acoustics, but it's a unique, quiet carry. It's just buttery, creamy, crisp. I don't know if there's such a thing, but that's what I'm calling it. Buttery, creamy, crisp. There you go. Yeah, you can mark that, put a timestamp on it. There you go. Buttery, creamy, crisp. There you go. Anyways, I like it. So, what did I think about it? What's the fidgety goodness on that? I think I said 100%. If I didn't, I'm going to say it again. 100%. 100%. I like it. I like it a lot. Is it recommended? Absolutely recommended. And it's also going to be in my favorite knives. It's going to be not only recommended, but it's going to be one of my favorite knives. I think I have another category called my favorite knives, or or something like that. So this is definitely going to be in that category for sure. Like it a lot. Definitely worth checking out. Some people are going to say 380. Boy, that's a lot. That seems, no. It's Taiwan, which is way better than China. The quality, all the little aesthetics and touches here. I noticed the details. Right? There's a lot of little things that a lesser expensive knife would not catch, would not notice, would not do. And they have a lot of details, and I appreciate that. Appreciate it a lot. Especially as a nerd who likes details, who likes design, who likes the flow and everything. I love that. You can see the extra micro texturing here, the milling there, the clip, the beautiful stone wash, the chamfering over here, and then the roundedness over here. It's just really nice. Yeah. All right. Definitely recommend it. Let's do a quick zoom in so you can take a look at it. So there we are. Beautiful modified blade shape, stone wash, kind of polished stone washed. I like that. There's the beautiful thumb studs. I think they're just really functional. Appreciate a nice thumb stud. The jimping on top, you can go over, nice and smooth. You push down, you're locked in, right? I like that. So here's the back. On here you have quiet carry, then over here you have Vanax. Minimal bit billboarding, it's acceptable to be, very acceptable. Again, step milled kind of a thumb stud, I like that. Beautiful flat grind, definitely going to be a slicer, nice pokey tip. You get it dog food, cat food, fertilizer, mulch, all sorts of good stuff. You got the knurling over here, and you can see the micro knurling right there. Do you see that? I can feel it when my nail goes over it, but it's there, right? I think it's just an extra little touch. Stone washed over there, the 4 little dots. Beautiful chamfering, very comfortable. And then we got that full faux backspacer, faux integral. Then we're over here with the like no screws, show side, really nice. The pivot does look a little off center. Some people are going to be like bothered by that, but that's best placement to get best blade to handle ratio. And I don't mind it. I don't mind it. If you're OCD about it and it really bothers you, then I guess it's not for you. But it's such a good knife that it really, I'm okay. I'm totally justified with it. Just a really overall nice design. All right, so here's the knife. Let's get a nice little thumbnail picture for the video. You guys can enjoy that. I think it's just an outstanding little cool knife. What do y'all think? Yeah, very cool. All right, so that's the Quiet Carry Catch. Do recommend it. Think it's worth your time to go check it out. I will tell you, if you like Quiet Carry, you like their stuff, and you thought, man, it just looks really weird, but you don't look at it and you go, I absolutely hate that thing. It's the most disgusting, ugly thing I've ever seen in my entire life. If that's you, it's probably not for you. But if you don't do that, maybe you'll have an experience like me where I was like, and then I got it in hand. I was like, oh man, no, this is so good. That's what was my experience. And I do think it's absolutely that good. Once you get it in hand, it's so comfortable. Now, I'm not going to buy something just because somebody told me to buy it. And I hope you don't buy stuff just because I told you to buy it or I like it or something. I hope you look at something and you go, man, it's pretty cool. I want to buy it. And maybe my review, my impressions gives you the confidence to say, yeah, I think I like that. I want to buy it. But that's your decision to buy it, right? Not by what I say. Your collection's your collection. You're going to like knives I don't like, and I'm going to like knives you won't like. That's okay. That's why there's so many choices. But this is a good one. And Quiet Carry has lots of other options. So if this still doesn't go for you, check out the Drift. Check out the Waypoint. Check out the 9. Check out the Rincon. Those are all fantastic knives. If you like fixed blades, they have a bunch of them. The Mark is my favorite. So there you go. My recommendation. All right. Hey, if you found this content fun, interesting, worthwhile, or informative, would you please consider hitting the like button down below? And if you have already hit that like button, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button. Subscribing and liking the channel really helps me out. Allows me to produce more content, more things, do more things ultimately for you. So thank you to everyone out there who's part of the channel, who watches the content, who subscribes, who's part of live streams and everything. I appreciate you guys so very much. Thank you. And if you haven't already, hit that notification button down below so you can be notified of future content like this and other videos. And a big shout out to my channel members. I sure do appreciate you. You guys do 2 important things for me. You encourage me because I don't do this full time. You like my workout buddies, so thank you. I genuinely mean that. And 2, because of your generosity of your memberships, I'm humbled and grateful. You allow me to do things way sooner than I ever thought I'd be able to. For instance, you allow me to do the weekly Budget Banger giveaway every week, and I appreciate that. You allow me to check out knives. Sometimes I get loaned and I cover the shipping to send it back. I'm grateful for that. Thank you. So I want to do 2 exclusive things for you. 1, I do a once a month members exclusive giveaway, right? It's better than a budget banger. I try to do that. Make sure it's something you enjoy, either winning or giving away as a gift. The other thing is I also do a channel sticker and a thank you note to all new channel members. Technically, it's for anybody who's currently and actively a member. You've never received a channel sticker. You've never requested a channel sticker. And you would like a channel sticker, email me with your name and address. I'd love to mail you a channel sticker and a thank you note. My small way to say thank you. All right. That also could include people who've been members all along and never asked. It could be someone who was a member and then became a member again and never asked. You could ask as well, as long as you're actively a member. That's all I ask. That's my 2 ways to say thank you. And if any of that sounds interesting, there is a link down below in the description. I have 3 different tiers. Would love to have you. Please don't ever feel obligated. Just do it if you want to. And I'm humbled and grateful. But if you're not, that's totally fine, right? Enjoy the content. Be part of the channel. I appreciate you. All right. If you haven't already, check me out over on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. Again, that's on Instagram at robs_nerdy_knives. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and a great week. Bye.